Hi, I'm Whitney Lauritsen, and welcome back to another episode of EVG Venture. Today, I wanted to share with you a really simple tip. Well, it's simple in that it seems kind of obvious, and it's also really easy to do. And it's made a big impact on me and my productivity and my education. So let's jump right in and let me show you this simple little thing. I am a huge fan of YouTube. Of course, here we are on YouTube, so I assume if you're watching this video, you're also a big fan of YouTube. One of the reasons, or I should say the main reason that I love YouTube, aside from being able to share my experiences and help inspire and educate and empower people, is that I learn so much from other people on YouTube. I don't really use YouTube for entertainment purposes. I use it to educate myself on a variety of different topics and to feel inspired and empowered. So basically the same reasons why you're using it to watch this very video. One thing that never really occurred to me until recently was a great feature that YouTube offers called Watch Later. And let me show you how that works. So over here on YouTube, let me make this window a little bit smaller for you. Right here in this section, you can actually click the Watch Later button, and this allows you to watch something later. So let me show you what this looks like after you've used this feature. This is a playlist that was generated from this great function that YouTube has, and now these are all the videos that are basically on my YouTube queue. These don't need to be channels that I'm subscribed to. These are just videos that I came across that I did not have a chance to watch at the time. So let me show you how simple this is to use it. Here is my fabulous friend Kelly Bennett, who has a great channel we're subscribing to. And every once in a while, she sends me an email or she pops up in my YouTube feed, and I don't have a chance to watch it. But what has happened in the past, and let me enlarge my window for a minute to explain why I came across this feature and it's become so useful. I would find that I would get email newsletters from Kelly, for example, and I would see it and I would feel this sense of overwhelm. I really want to watch this video, but this is not the right time. And another thing that I should probably do a whole separate video on is I usually don't check my email very frequently. I find that that's very distracting. So what would happen is I would go to check my email in the morning or at night, and it just wouldn't feel like the right time to watch that video, but I didn't want to forget about it. Because in the past, what would happen is I would just end up putting the email aside and never getting to it, or I would be on YouTube and something would seem really appealing, but I was really on YouTube to watch one video, and there were two issues there. If I clicked on the video, I would get distracted and I would end up down this whole path of watching videos that didn't even relate to why I was on YouTube to begin with. Or I would be very focused on what brought me to YouTube, and I wouldn't ever get to that other video I wanted to watch because I was trying to stay focused. So this Watch Later feature on YouTube has helped me so much. And here's my process. So let's say that I did come across one of Kelly's videos. All I have to do to put it in my Watch Later queue is click this little button right here. This is just a little clock. Oops, there we are. When you click on that, it adds it to your Watch Later queue. So let me show you. If I click right there, it puts a little check symbol now. It turns from a little clock to a check symbol. And now if I go over to my Watch Later queue and refresh my page, Kelly will be down here, right here, how to start being your vision. So what is great about this is when I do have time to watch videos, and personally one of my favorite times to make time to watch, trying to click on here. One of my favorite times to watch videos is when I'm doing something that doesn't require my full attention. So like doing the dishes, for example. YouTube has actually made it so much more enjoyable, and I also feel a lot more productive when I'm doing the dishes if I just simply bring my computer or my mobile device, my iPad in my instance, even my iPhone, I just bring it to the kitchen with me, and suddenly that frustrating, like, I don't want to do this type of a task that is dishes for me personally, that 5 or 10 minutes it takes me to do dishes is now spent accomplishing that task plus educating myself and getting a chance to watch these videos in my Watch Later queue. I also use this when I'm getting ready for the day. So when I'm in the bathroom doing my makeup, my hair, even brushing my teeth right before I go to bed, any time where I'm finding just I don't need to have my full attention. Doing my makeup has just become a routine and I've got it down and I don't have to think about it. That's a great time for me to start to watch these videos. Driving as well. Now, you don't want to watch something, but you can certainly listen to it. This is something that didn't occur to me until recently either. I have now plugged my iPhone into my audio device for my car, and I can play one of these 20, 30, an hour-long video on YouTube, which many of the videos I watch for business or productivity or inspiration tend to be. I can just plug those right into the audio and start listening to them. And how do I know which one to listen to? It's the next one on my watch later queue, or whichever one on the watch later queue that seems most appealing or appropriate or the right amount of time for what I'm doing. And I think if you follow sorry if there's people texting me right now and the sounds are coming up, if that's the popping sound you hear right now. I think what this can help with productivity so much, and this can help you get so much accomplished without being distracted, keeps you focused in on exactly why you got to YouTube. It helps you get to a video that you may not have prioritized before, you may have just let go in your inbox. Now, the key for newsletters, for example, is when you open up a newsletter, you actually have to click through to YouTube to get to that watch later button. I wanted to show you one other option. You don't actually have to be on youtube.com to use this feature. If you are on a page like this is another great website to check out, the Good Life Project. If they have YouTube embedded, there is still that great little watch later feature right there. So I can always click on that anytime you see this whole YouTube option here. And if I click right there, boom, added to my watch later. So I hope that you will check out that feature and give it a try, see how it can help you out with your productivity, and also just thinking forward about what you can do in those times. I'm all about maximizing my time. I'm all about finding the best ways to make things happen and just a lot of people talk about not having enough time to accomplish things. This is something that was tackled in my last video, that daily to accomplish list. We have so much time in our day, and we just need to think about how to maximize the time that we have, how to get really focused. And this little tip really helps tie both things in together, because you're not getting distracted, you're not going down that YouTube rabbit hole that can happen really easily. You watch one video and another, like 5 more come up as suggestions, and I want to watch all of those. Instead, I kind of think about how much time I would like to spend on YouTube before I even get to YouTube. So I might say, all right, I'm going to watch a 5-minute video and give it my full focus. And if something else comes up there that I want to see, it goes in my watch later list. And same thing, any amount of time that I have. And the second side of this is that queue is so great for those moments where, again, I'm doing dishes, or when I'm sitting around saying, I need some inspiration. It also saves me time because I don't need to go searching for it. I already have this great queue set up for whenever I'm ready to watch those videos. And this does not have to be educational or inspiration for you. This could be any topic. And this could certainly include any of the Eco Vegan Gal videos. So for this channel, for the main Eco Vegan Gal channel, plus I have two others plus a third that's 2 others that are really active, I should say. One is called Eco Vegan Gal Uncensored. The other one's called What a Vegan Eats. And the third that I don't update too frequently is called Eco Vegan Dog. So you can go subscribe to those channels, add a bunch of videos at once to your queue. That's another option. If instead of just coming across them, you can start right now by populating your YouTube watch later queue with videos that you want to watch in the future and just not right now. So that's your assignment. Go find a few, whether it's through any of the Eco Vegan Gal channels that I have or anyone else. If you're ever looking for inspiration, one last tip for you is if you have a channel, let's say like Eco Vegan Gal, that you really enjoy and you want to know where else to go. Maybe you're brand new to YouTube, maybe you only come onto YouTube every once in a while and it's not really part of your routine, but you're interested in learning about more channels. Here's a great tip. A lot of channels have a likes playlist section. So meaning anytime that channel likes another video, it goes into a liked playlist. And here it is on mine. So if you scroll down, if you go to youtube.com/ecovegangal, you will see my playlist right here. And you can click through and see all of the videos that I like. And look, there is a great little watch later button right at the bottom right corner. So it makes it super simple. You can do that right now. Just go see what videos I like. I'm not sure how I've organized my other channels. Let's take a look at EVG Venture, this channel that you're on right now, and see Egg Venture. Let's go right here and see if I have my liked videos set up. It really depends on how someone's organized their channel. You might need to click on the playlist section. Here we go. I do have a liked videos section. Just looks a little different. And if you go over here, you can see the different options as well. So you can click there. This works a little bit differently. It really depends on how someone's structured. So maybe you should let me know in the comments below if you like my liked videos sections on my channels, and if you prefer the style of the EVG Venture, which you have to kind of click here, or if you prefer the style of ecovegangal.com, which has it right down below in these nice little playlist forms. I personally like this format, but I would love to hear from you what you prefer. I would also love to hear if you have any other tips and tricks for productivity on YouTube. What are your favorite channels to go to for inspiration, for education, to feel empowered, and anything else you want to add in terms of productivity tips. I love, love, love hearing them. Thank you so much for watching this video and being part of the EcoVegan Venture channel. I am trying to do more content. I'm feeling very business inspired thanks to so many great videos out on YouTube. So stay tuned for more from me, for more recommendations for you, more tips and all of that. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. If you want to see or know, I should say, if you want to know when the next Eco Vegan Gal Venture video comes up, just subscribe to this channel and give this one a thumbs up. The thumbs up is really just saying you like it. The subscribe is subscribing to know when the next video is. And like I mentioned, please leave some comments. Hearing from you really makes these videos much more interactive. And don't forget to check out those other channels that I mentioned. Those are linked in the description field down below. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Have a wonderful, wonderful day and productive day. All of that, all of the above. Feel happy, feel inspired, empowered, and get educated. I'll see you next time.